What's good? We back in second down and 5. Tim, Josh, take it away.
All right, Josh, and you know what? This is a very good question. That you had brought up. The Ravens has the Ravens struggle quarterback dilemma with the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They lost Ben Roethlisberger to about 6 weeks, I believe, MCL sprain. And you asked, do any of these teams pose a threat to the Bengals in the AFC North?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to, you know what, Josh? I had to really think about this. It wasn't an easy answer, but it's a good answer. And I'm going to say yes.
Oh.
The Pittsburgh Steelers do. Let me tell you something, Josh.
Oh, okay.
You know, it goes back into, I remember it was me and you and you know, my man, Mike, we miss you, Mike. We know you do your thing. You'll be back very soon. But it goes back into this conversation we had when Michael Vick signed on with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and there was a protest going around, a petition to get him off the team. Remember that? The fans, we was all going in. Remember that, right? Okay, now Michael Vick is telling y'all need me. Y'all want to see your team in the playoffs, right? You need me to perform. And I'm gonna tell you this: this is a match in heaven. I think Michael Vick is going to be better for the Pittsburgh Steelers because you cannot game plan the Steelers now. You can't look at the game film and say, okay, how they run your offense? Is anywhere how Michael Vick wants to see it? If Michael Vick sees a lane, he's going to run it. Listen, this is the best offense that Michael Vick has ever been around. I mean, even the Philadelphia Eagles with McCoy and Deshaun Jackson, I would take Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, Martavis Bryant, a Hall of Fame tight end, Heath Miller. Okay, Michael Vick is in a good spot right now, and he's going to show it this Thursday night, tomorrow night starting. You're going to see why Michael Vick will look good. And I'm going to tell you this: the Bengals look very good. And Matt, I know he's a big Bengals fan for 2 minute morning. I always pick the Bengals, not this year. Maybe the team every time I pick a team, they lose. I'm sorry, but I like the Steelers.
It's actually funny you said that because I'm thinking in my head, you know, if Reggie Brown's watching, I'm not trying to gas his head up with all this Steelers love and all this crap. I don't want him throwing little smiley emojis in 2MW because he thinks I like the Steelers all of a sudden. No, but honestly, the Steelers, their offense is just, if not the best in the league, in my opinion, they're top 3. I mean, the weapons all around, you don't know who to cover, honestly. So, Michael Vick, I've always thought highly of Michael Vick. Even with his aging, I think that's taken nothing away from him. If anything, maybe a little stepper speed, but he's still got the arm power, and he's still got the accuracy. He's still got the QB vision. There's nothing really stopping Mike Vick except for himself to really carry that Steelers team. They potentially got a chance for Michael Vick to take one tomorrow because they're at home against a crappy Baltimore team currently. And then next they have San Diego, and if Vick plays well, he could potentially lead the Steelers to a 4-1 route. And, you know, from there, who knows what the momentum might carry him to. And I'm sorry for people like Maxwell that may be watching or watching later. Even if the Bengals go like 13-3, they got a first-round bye week and home field advantage. Look at Dalton's track record, man. 0-4 in the playoffs, 1 touchdown, 6 in toes. Ugly, ugly, ugly. So, I mean, when you think of quarterbacks, like I wanted to say last period, not to backtrack, but just a little bit, when you were talking about Stafford, why does he catch no heat? Why does he not get, you know, the memes or the lulls thrown at him when he doesn't do well? And
Right.
I think people kind of have this in the back of their mind, this thought process of where they expect QBs like Phillip Rivers, Andy Dalton, and Stafford to have great or good, mediocre regular seasons, and then, you know, when it comes playoff time, you're not really thinking of those quarterbacks. You're not thinking about a Stafford, a Rivers, or a Dalton because in the past, what have they really done? Even with the offenses they've had around them, they've done nothing to really collaborate that they're a great quarterback with leading into the playoffs with a good record and great play. So I'm with you. If anybody, it's the Steelers right now. They're not far behind. They're only one game behind the Bengals, who look red hot right now. And like I said, they have a chance to take a divisional game tomorrow at home at Heinz Field against the Ravens. So I'm with you. Mike Vick has a chance to light it up with Bell back, Antonio Brown, possibly the best receiver in the game. I think it's Julio Jones, but Antonio Brown is right up there, probably in my top three, top five, if I think about it. But it's amazing what they have. And Mike Vick, he's only going to boost their offense a little bit more, I think, with his mobility. So we'll see what happens.
And that's a key thing, Josh, because you all know Big Ben is he has good mobility, but it's a difference where he uses his size and strength to not get tackled, extend the play a little bit. Michael Vick can score. Michael Vick can run for 10 yards. He extends the drives beyond anybody in this league. And that's the crazy thing about it. And when you got guys, and the thing with Michael Vick is when you have guys like Antonio Brown. Now, Martavis Bryant will eat a lot because of his size. He's a big receiver. He'll throw it up to him a lot of times. The only bad thing, I always say Michael Vick is not that good under center. He stares down the receivers too much, but this is what I'm saying. Coming out of Pittsburgh, they're saying, be you. Right. Do you. And that's the best thing. Don't turn Michael Vick into something he's never been, a pocket passer.
Right.
Let him be who he is. And I guarantee
Denver's making.
Exactly. You trying to pay him money to a guy who won a pistol offense? Are you kidding me? Right. Jesus Christ. Listen, are we gonna? Hey, Sean, can we do a 2-minute warning wager here when does Peyton Manning say "F you" to the coach and you're gonna run his own offense? Because I don't know the hits he's been taking.
What are you talking about? Is this a wager, a bet going? What you talking about?
I think 2-minute warning should have a nice poll. How long will this offense last for Peyton Manning? Because he's running a pistol offense. Jesus Christ.
It's working.
It's working. Dude, I'm biting my nails. I got the Mary's talents on fantasy football. I'm scared.
That's the problem, though, is what I was saying. Like, Peyton is not an under-the-center quarterback. You got to conform your offense to your quarterback. Why are you going to take a quarterback that can potentially throw you 35 touchdowns a season, and you're going to put him in this offense that he's not used to after playing for 15 years? And go and do the same thing. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah. Listen, he ain't gonna last long. But going back, I want to get to the subject. I like the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they're gonna be a better team. It's gonna be a different team, but I think it'll be much better because you cannot game plan Michael Vick. If he's comfortable to do what he's gonna do, run, do whatever, he's gonna do it. And prove that last week against the Rams. Last week, it was a low-scoring game. And what happened? Michael Vick with his legs. He extends drives. And that's the key to winning the football game.
And if you look at it, the Steelers actually have the second best defense so far in the AFC, right behind the New York Jets. They've only allowed 52 points this year. The Jets have allowed only 41, so that's a big testament,
The good thing about the Bengals now, the Bengals do have one of the stingiest secondaries in the league.
I'm sorry, the Steelers are third in defense. The Broncos are second in.
Can you see what the Bengals at, Josh? Because the Bengals
they're right around the Steelers. They have 56 points allowed, so they're probably fourth right now in the AFC for defensive points allowed.
Okay, listen, the Bengals. Let me tell you something. It's like every year. They look good, they do something, but then they fall at the end. But listen, yeah. I think it is the Steelers and Bengals division. The Cleveland Browns, listen.
I don't even want to talk about the Browns, man. I swear the Cleveland Browns is like TMZ. They just want to give you something to talk about because they're bored during the week or something. I have no idea.
Can LeBron James play for the Browns? Just go off for a couple of plays.
They need the whole Cleveland Cavaliers roster to come and help them out. They need Tristan Thompson out there. They probably need Kyrie to play like a Danny Woodhead role or something. It's atrocious, man. You look at how Josh McCown is playing out there. He looks like Dumb and Dumber, and then you're just going to be like, oh, he's our guy. He's starting next week too. When the whole locker room of the Browns is so hyped and motivated by Manziel's turnaround and his play on the field when he's actually out there, and then
Yes,
you're going to
sir.
bring out some dweeb. Hi, I'm Joshua McCown. I start for the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to lead this offense to the AFC North title. And No, sorry. Put Johnny Manziel out there. Let the Cleveland go crazy. Let your team be hyped and motivated and play their asses off. All right, yeah.
Yeah,
Good job,
listen.
good job, Mike. Good job, Mike Pettin.
And again, we were talking about Michael Vick and what he does with the Pittsburgh Steelers, what he can do with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Manziel's not far behind the way Vick play. I mean, I would think that Manziel's a better passer in the pocket than Vick, but you see what Manziel does. He extends the drive. And look at Travis. Look at Travis Benjamin leading the league in receiving yards.
Yeah,
Listen,
right.
we all can bet our paychecks every freaking week. Nobody would have said Travis Benjamin leading the league in receiving. Let's keep that real. But again, things happen. Things happen with Manziel. Now, my thing is this, and I'm telling the Cleveland coaches that, hello, wait a minute. You sold out with tickets. You bought this man in the game, so you can sell out your jersey, and you take him out. Is he there for a trade? Are you saving him for something else? What kind of investment is this?
Well, I have an opinion on Johnny Manziel.
Let's hear it.
And the thing is, this year, like when I saw him play his opening game with the Jets, he looked good, but he made a lot of mistakes. But look at the Browns. They're not like playoff material yet. So let this kid get his feet wet. Let him get used to the game. Play the crap out of him. And you have to give props to Tyrone Davis.
Hell yeah.
He's the one that made Johnny Football step up his game.
He saved him.
Cool. Tyrone's like no class. And that's, it stunned Johnny Football really hard. Like, damn.
All throughout the summer. Why is Johnny
You know what?
a gold Brightland watch while he signs his contract?
Exactly.
Listen,
Why is Johnny Manziel got to wear flashy orange cleats? Tyrone Davis. He was right all summer. And 2-minute warning, personally, owes Tyrone Davis an apology for all the laws we threw at the guy. Hats off. Hats off to Tyrone Davis on that one.
Not only that, he stopped the money signal. The money sign. He stopped the money sign, Sean. That was hard. He said, Manziel, hell no. No more of this. You see what Manziel, he scored, he spikes it, hits little kids, and that's it. Tyrone saved Manziel. Tyrone, can you save Brandon Weedy, please?
DJ Khaled is even over here talking.
Listen.
What the streets for? We got Tyrone Davis.
Do you know who Tyrone Davis is? No class. And he preached. He preached. Listen, Tyrone Davis needs to get a priest neck thing going. And go to these NFL players and say, no class. And boom! The light is seen.
Put him on the spot. Let them know. If
Tyrone Davis did it.
If Tyrone does not give you your blessing, you're failing at life. You got to step your game up.
Listen, I'll tell you this. It's got to be something going on with the Browns and what they're trying to do. And, if you're not trying to win and you're trying to lose whatever, can Manziel be trade bait? Josh, that's another question. Would you trade for Manziel if you're a team in need of a quarterback? Like, say, the Dallas Cowboys next year, think about Romo's going to retirement. Maybe the New York Giants with Eli Manning. Maybe the Philadelphia Eagles, the way things go, if things don't go good with Sam Bradford, he'll fit their system. The 49ers, how much they don't like Colin Kaepernick going on right now, the way he's playing. Can any team look for a trade for Johnny Manziel? Is he worth a trade? And what would you give up for a trade? What's a good trade?
It's a good question because you wonder, are there any GMs out there that look for Johnny Manziel and see production and a good starting quarterback, or do they look at Manziel and see Manziel, the number 2, and money signs filling in seats in their stadium? There are a few teams out there that probably could have interest in Manziel. I know on draft day earlier this year, April of 2015, Jerry Jones was pretty upset in the first round. He really wanted Manziel very badly, but he actually did the non-Jerry Jones thing and drafted an offensive lineman rather than doing the business thing, which would be, bringing money and revenue with Manziel jerseys and whatnot, which was very smart on his end, and I applaud him for that. But I think there is a very good chance that Jerry Jones is still having his lips wet over Manziel, even possibly next season. Yeah, you never know. And he's not a terrible player. He's not. He could be molded into a very good QB.
Oh yeah,
People say he has small size, but Drew Brees does, Russell Wilson does. They're one of the top league quarterbacks. You can't really say size is going to weigh Johnny down. Anything that's going to weigh Johnny down is his own personal decisions and him not putting in the time to learn the playbook. So, yeah, absolutely. Manziel's got great value. Now, as far as what is good value for him, he went for a first round, so I don't know if you're really going to get him for much less than like a second or a third round. The only reason he probably is less than a first round now is because of the debacle and the media attention that comes with him and the non-gratitude that has been brought to the Cleveland organization by drafting him so far. So, yeah, I think he's a little less than probably a first round in trade bait right now, but he's probably worth a second or a third.
I agree. We got to wrap up. Last word, Tim. We got to move on.
All I gotta do is say is Ronald, Rob, Phillip, McCaviel, Mark, Holler, excuse me if I forgot anybody, all my Cowboys family. If Manziel goes to Dallas, I'll let you know the trip time, which game, and everything. We going.
On that note, we out.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tyrone. My bad, Tyrone. No class.
No class. All right, we'll be back in 3rd and 1, folks. We'll be right back.
Let's do it.